Hi, my name is Miss Allison, and this is a professional development for UDL, or the Universal Design Lesson Plan. And you would be able to see this at my website, which is right there. Okay, so professional development for UDL. Universal Design for Learning is an educational framework which accommodates all learners and learning styles. This design can work for all different kinds of learners and their needs. To implement this in the classroom, we would create lessons which would be executed in differentiated instruction. This means that we would teach one thing but in different styles to cater to all learners and their needs. For example, a lesson should have different modalities for different learners, such as visuals, movement, and tactile. If a lesson has all of these elements, then it will be universal because it will cater to all different learners and styles. As educators, it is important to know how we will deliver instruction, to differentiate the curriculum, and how to differentiate the evaluating process through students' various interests and abilities. And on my ePortfolio site, I have a little flow chart breaking down UDL, the standards, curriculum, flexibility, instruction, which is then broken down into your materials, assessments, methods, and goals. And there's also another chart that we'll actually get to on this website. So this is a website by cast.org, and they give a very good explanation of what UDLs are. So through this website, you can click Learn about Universal Designs for Learning. You could either watch a video, read about it, or you could even try an activity. So we will choose to read about it. And this is a very good point. Why is UDL necessary? Individuals bring a huge variety of skills, needs, and interests to learning. Neuroscience reveals that these differences are as varied and unique as our DNA or our fingerprints. The three primary brain networks come into play, and then it shows recognition network, strategic networks, and affective network, which is the what, how, and why of learning. And then if we go back to this site, it will show you sample UDLs. So this one is about the life cycle of butterflies on day 1, and it'll show the lesson overview, the description, the lesson description for the day, the state standards, or what we would use, the Common Core standards, and your goals, not just your unit goals, but also your lesson goals. And under your methods, you have your anticipatory set, where you would introduce and model new knowledge, provide guided practice, provide independent practice. And then it would have your wrap-up. And for your assessment, you would have a formative ongoing assessment as well as a summative end of the lesson assessment. And you can list your materials or any other resources that you may have used for your UDL. And that's about it. Hope you enjoyed.